Morning, everybody. Happy Labor Day. I didn't even know you were pregnant. I know. Bear with me, I'm out of the positive energy tea and I'm back to drinking my old standard Celestial Seasonings Citrus Sunrise, which doesn't make me any more energized in the morning, or for that matter, funny. But it does have 200% of my daily recommendation of vitamin C right here in this cup, so there you go. And there will be no message from the tea today, so if that's what you're here for, just getting that out of the way right off the bat. There will be no message from the tea. You just scroll on by. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, God, I'm struggling today, my friends. As you know, I've been having a hard time sleeping. And to help with that, I've been taking melatonin to, as it says on the bottle, regulate my normal sleep pattern. But what I found is that I'm taking the melatonin a half an hour before I want to go to sleep, and lying in bed till 2:30, 3 o'clock or later in the morning, angry and frustrated that I can't get to sleep. And it started to dawn on me last night that I might be trying to force myself into a sleep pattern that isn't who I am, that doesn't reflect who I am. And as I lay there last night, I was reminded of a piece of advice that I was given several years back after a comedy show I produced here in town, Sioux City. Didn't get as big a crowd as I'd hoped it would. And the piece of advice was, you gotta be happy with what you get. Well, I've thought about that a lot over the years, and there are circumstances where I can be happy with what I get. There are circumstances where I'm happy with what I have, unless I know that it can be better. I'll be happy with it if I know there's no room for improvement. I was also reminded of a story, and this is all in my thought process and trying to help me, figure things out. This is a story from the book The Tao of Pooh by Benjamin Hoff that I've been wanting to put in the videos for quite a while, but I have a hard time pronouncing some of the names, and I don't want to look any stupider than I absolutely have to, if you know what I mean. But we're going to give this a shot. Here's the story. Goes like this. At the gorge of Lu, the great waterfall plunges for thousands of feet, its spray visible for miles. In the churning waters below, no living creature can be seen. One day, Kung Fu Tzu was standing at the distance from the pool's edge when he saw an old man being tossed about in the turbulent water. He called to his disciples, and together they ran to rescue the victim. But by the time they reached the water, the old man had climbed out onto the bank and was walking along singing to himself. Kung Fu Tzu hurried up to him and said, "You would have to be a ghost to survive that, but you seem to be a man instead. What secret power do you have?" "Nothing special," the old man replied. "I began to learn while very young and grew up practicing it. Now I'm certain of success. I go down with the water and come up with the water. I follow it and forget myself. I survive because I don't struggle against the water's superior power. That's all." And while I get it, don't struggle against things that can't be beaten. There are things the way they are. I also believe that sometimes we have to fight to make things better. While I believe going along with the natural flow of things is a great way to be, sometimes you got to stand up and make a stand, because there are things that can be improved in this world right now, my friends, and especially on this day of labor. I think it's important for us to realize that when we all work together, when we all bond together, we can make great things happen. And though I bring the story out as food for thought today, I will be thinking about that all day long and struggling with the idea of struggling against, things that can't be beaten. But in the meantime, let's try to make the world a better place for all of us. Hey, what do you think? Just, boy, working together, we can make this world great for everyone, because we're all one people. One love, make the world a better place. Peace, love, understanding. Happy Labor Day. See you tomorrow.